The Hammer of the Emperor and all that jazz. Yeah, this is my updated Imperial Guard army. Well, my tanks anyway. I've got the guard over there somewhere, so I'll probably do another video for that, just for the infantry. But today is my tanks, and I love the tanks. Bit of a difference from last time. I think that was definitely over a year ago or something like that. This is all my updated gear. I've got 2 extras courtesy of one of my best friends who gave me 2 for absolutely nothing. I've also got another tank who's also currently being painted, so he's currently not here. But you will probably see him somewhere along the line. You have seen these before, well, definitely a few of them. I would say some of the returning ones, especially such as Murder. He's still here, and yes, I'm going to be a bit weird with the camera because everything's gone backwards. Yep, so we've still got Murder. He's still my commander. But I have added an arse ton of detail, as much as I can, to make this, everyone say, my lore behind these lads is that obviously Acadia has fallen, and now literally the 13th Heavy Armoured Company is now just living inside these tanks. This is literally their homes. So they're going to, if I want to say, ride into tanks on these. I know they're not actually going to do anything, but it just makes it look aesthetically great, especially in my eyes. As I say, mix a bit of Scions with the guard, makes them look a bit more veteran. So a bit more detail, like all the kill markers and all that. And say, muddied up the tracks, these skirts, and say this is their homes. This is that, literally, this is where Acadia stands and all that jazz. So yay. Yeah, so Murder, he's still here. Everyone wins, and say he's still my tank commanders. Woo! So he goes over there. Next we got Wrath. Not much has changed about him. Say just dirtied him up. And say makes him look a bit more like he's a proper siege tank. Added some gear to the back, and say some. I was like, what's this one? Oh, so spade pickaxe. I'm gonna put the bomb from the. I forgot what to call them now. It's the blokes from the Gene Stealer cults, the bombs that you stick on the motorbikes. Each tank technically does like a bit of a roll, if you want to say something like that. So I'm doing, this is my battering ram, such as how many walls he's gone through. And say, so, yay, that's his job. Literally, turn that round, go through a wall, that's his job. He's done for that. So, good for him. Next, let's go this way, might as well. Everyone goes, right, let's go left for a change. This is Iron Knight. He has got a smegging big shield. And like, it just looks right. I know it's kind of a bit weird because that does come from the Imperial Knight, but scrap pieces, what they find on the battlefield, might as well do something. This lad hauls my fuel about, and say with a couple of jerry cans and a big drum on the side, obviously, just aesthetically. I know he's got a sniper on the back of him. I know you can put him in a command squad, but I like my guns too much. I like the big guns too much, so he's just here. I know I'm going to lose a few models on here, but I don't care. It's like, he just makes it look good. So that's Iron Knight. Death Jester, he's still here. So of course he is. A few little kill markers. Dude just sat on back, just literally just popping off anything he can. So just dirted them up. I did a few more, like, what do you call them now? Was Arius? No. Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm on about. And so a few more of these. Just about, and say, just making them look like they've actually been, say, thrice blessed and all that, just to make them keep going. This is what Khan affects. I'll absolutely love it. I think he's like one of the best ones I've probably made. And it's like, this is one of the tanks that was given to me. It's like, he didn't have the commander. And it's like, this down here had a Gene Stealer cult icon, so I had to quickly do something. Let's see if I can try and get in some lights. There we are. So I just had to put something over it, and say, because there was a lot of glue markings on it. So just added something a bit more detail. So he's got a couple of hotshot las guns on the back just in case. And say, but I do like it that the turret and the commander is not facing the right way, so the turret's pointing forward, he's actually pointing slightly off to the left, so it's like he's actually screaming into his turret saying, over here, and it's like, can effects over here? What can effects? Oh, yep, that's his job, and he gets a nice little plasma lad just to hide on the back. If you can barely see it, he's got holding a cigar, because you always need a cigar. So that's them. One more which was gifted to me. This is Repeat Offender. I was like, short-barreled thing. I still use these as normal battle cannons. I just like the length barrels. I was like, but I'll work with what I've got. This is Repeat Offenders. She is a Necromunda. It's not Orlok. What's the female ones called? The matriarchal ones. No, can't remember. Yep, so she's in there. She's our commander for here. Just quite a few details on here. Nothing majors. No tank riders yet. But I probably will change that every so often. But I'm happy with the R. Obviously, we've had the same people before. We've got Basilisk of Hail Mary. We've got the Manticore Enforcer. We've got writings and all missiles. Of course you do. You need to. And then obviously we've got TNT and Kamikaze, saying how many you've barbecued and how many you've cooked. So that's me tank army so far. Obviously, I've still got one more to turn up. They're currently being painted, and he's not actually Games Workshop. He's actually a 3D print. So hopefully see how that turns out, especially with all the paint going on to him. So he'll be added into a separate video wherever's, but that's just the tanks. I'll have the guard infantry coming soon. Have fun. See you all later.